Hi, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed your Thanksgiving, if you celebrated, and if not, I hope that you had an enjoyable week. And so here we are about to pivot right into Christmas, into the deeper holiday season. And so my family and I, we're a little bit behind with setting up the decorations and everything, but we're here and we are ready for it. So, if you've been following the discussions at all, the employment discussions at all, you'll know that over 300,000 Black women, if not more, have lost their jobs this year alone since the beginning of this presidential administration. And the thing is, many of us knew that this was their plan, that this was in their project. And we knew that a lot of these diversity initiatives that we fought for, especially in the last generation or two, which have greatly benefited minority and immigrant groups in our society overall, were going to be rolled back and erased if things went this way politically. So, this is the highest layoff rate of any group, and these are highly educated women. These are women in leadership, women in tech, women who take care of their immediate and extended families, women involved in the community, women of all ranges that contribute trillions of dollars into the economy every year. And so 91,000 Black women lost their jobs in September alone, including myself. And the unemployment rate for Black women is up to 7.5%. So, this also not to mention the reclassification of a lot of professional degrees that do affect many Black women, minorities, women overall, but that's a topic for another day. And there's plenty of other YouTubers, plenty of other videos online and content about that online that can give you a much better understanding of all of that. So, but what this tells me is that we cannot rely on these systems that are constantly zigging and zagging on its beliefs and values. It's exhausting and we are too brilliant to wait for us to be given a signal of approval. The truth is that regardless of how low conscious the system may operate, we still have a purpose to fulfill. Our lives are still on a timeline, and the legacies that we came here to build are still waiting for us to act. And I would say that this is the ideal time to really tune in and know your purpose and plan your year ahead and with your purpose in the forefront. Even if you haven't been caught in the layoffs, it's still really important to maximize your timeline to your benefit and success. But themes in the year ahead could mean moving locations, launching or closing a business, getting married or having children, changing partnerships of some kind, business or personal, continuing or repurposing your education, and a lot more because life must go on. And if you're anything like me, you probably have this deep seated desire to create something larger than life that you've probably been putting off for quite some time or ignoring overall. And I started having that feeling about 5 years ago, and I fought it so much. And I finally gave into it because it really truly felt right. And what it became, it blossomed into this business. And so the education that you gained can, yes, be applied in a traditional, typical sense of getting a job, but possibly what's begging to be created with that education and personal experience could really be something spiritual from the soul that no syllabus or job description can express. And as for me, if the 9 to 5 life keeps rejecting me, if it does not want me back in it, then I'm going to find another way. And Black women always find another way. And that is why I would like to invite you into my newest container, the Celestial Timing Mirror, a 60-minute session, a 1 hour session, where I read the energetic tides surrounding your 12-month outlook and showing you your timeline of expansion and rest, launches, and your full becoming. So, your choices in that next year feel guided, grounded, and unmistakably right for you, and not where you are, swimming around, trying to fish around, grasping onto something that's not right for you, and you put all your energy into things that's not what you should really be doing according to your identity and your blueprint and what legacy you're meant to leave on this earth. So I believe that everyone should know their roadmap in preparing for what's to come. Because when I look back at my timeline starting in August, it said that there would be some major shakeup in my routine and in my life that was unexpected. And in early September, just after Labor Day, I was laid off. So what followed was opportunity. I'm always going to speak from a perspective of opportunity. What's next? What can we do? And I won't be someone who's going to uh, go on and on about how horrible everything is when you've got to fight for something, especially yourself. And so after that whole layoff, I was able to be more present in my relationship, in my marriage, in my personal life, and in my business. And so I was able to also meet the real immediate needs that was right there in front of me. I was able to be more available for my clients. And I also want that for you. I want you to be able to meet the needs that's right in front of you. And so we're not meant to stop here. And I don't want anyone, and in particular the Black woman, to lose herself in this system shakeup. And so let this rocky road really bring us back to our remembering our own built-in systems and the systems that are coded. These systems are coded within our souls and is the blueprint of the legacies that we're meant to build and what we are meant to accomplish on this earth, regardless of what this administration is doing or not doing or what administration is in charge. And the only way forward is to really go inward. That's what we have as our anchor. And so, because if you're not grounded spiritually or in your identity, then you're not grounded at all. Your mind will really be susceptible to a lot of the chaos that's going on today. And there's a lot coming at us from every direction. We have to double check everything, triple check everything, because we just can't trust in the way that we used to. And so we always have to have some sort of a plan and how to know how to pivot and move when necessary. And so if you're interested in what the next 12 months looks like for you, but you're not sure of your identity, and uh, I definitely understand. I went through grad school getting two master's degrees and thinking that the education was going to was going to tell me what my purpose was. But I really had to develop so much more into that. Um, but I was meant to do just this, helping other people in the way that my 9 to 5 job could never do. But anyway, if you want to know more about what your identity is, all of this is going to be specific to you, the individual. You can join me in my 90-minute container called the Celestial Purpose Activation because you need to know what your spiritual gifts are before you move forward in the next 12 months. So it's really important to go inward. Who are you? What do you stand for? How are you going to move forward? These systems are going to shift and change. We can't hold on to the words that they use. We can listen to them, but we still need to know what our thing is next. So get in line with whatever your next move is. And 2026 is calling for us to truly be locked in. So you'll find everything in the description box. I'll see you in the next one.